Hello, welcome back to Ziggy1 Plays. I'm so glad that you've joined me today. Today we're going to be talking about the item known as the Mint. All right, and there's several of them in the game, but they are going to look something like this right here. These, 4 or 5 leaf little item. And what they do is when you use them on a Pokemon, they change the Pokemon's nature. Let's get right into it. Like I said in the intro, my name is Ziggy1 Plays, and a small channel just getting started. So please help me out. A like, a subscription goes a long way to help me make the grade and get up to that 1,000 subscriber mark that I'm shooting for right now. But let's get into this talk about mints. You may have received one like the Serious Mint or the Gentle Mint as a quest reward and wondered, okay, what are these? What are these for? And how should I use them? So let's talk about that for just a minute. Did you know that every Pokemon in the game has a nature? You can see that by going to the summary page for a Pokemon, scrolling down until you get to this page right here, Trainer Notes, and you can see its nature. This Feraligatr that I have is a serious nature. Serious nature. Of all the natures that there are, I believe there's like 25 or 30. There's a lot of natures in the game. Each one has a slightly different effect, for the most part, on Pokemon's overall stats. Okay, so you can see the serious nature is actually a pretty unique one in that it gives no stat bonuses whatsoever. So you really can't tell anything about that here. But let's go to my Florges, for example, or Florges, however you say that. Look at its nature. It's a quiet nature. Now, I know from playing many years of Pokemon that quiet nature is going to give Florges a boost to their special attack and a decrease to their overall speed. And you can see that listed here. So when a Pokemon has a nature like quiet nature, it's going to boost one of its stats, such as special attack, and decrease one of its stats, such as speed. Now, quiet nature will always increase special attack and decrease speed, and so forth for every other, every other type of I forget the name for it, yeah. This pattern continues for every other nature in the game. So let's go back and look at my satchel again and look at these mints. So, for instance, I have an adamant mint. If I were to use this, you can see right here, it'll make a Pokemon's attack grow stronger, but its special attack may suffer. So Adamant's really good for attackers. Modest is really good for special attackers, doing the opposite of Adamant. And then Jolly and Timid are other really important ones. They boost the speed stats of Pokemon. I'll let you do some research on what you think the best ability or, nature would be for your Pokemon. I also will have more information about competitive Pokemon and how to train Pokemon in Pokemon Legends EA to have the best stats that they can have. We'll go into that later. But, for instance, an Adamant Mint would be really good on my Feraligatr because it's going to change his nature to be one that's going to give him higher attack, which is good because he is an attacking Pokemon. So, yeah, let's talk about where to find these in the game, though. You can obviously get a few of them as quest rewards and find them in the overworld, but there is a couple of locations you can actually purchase them, okay? So for the 4 main types, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, you can find those right here next to Wild Zone 3. On the map, if you fly to Wild Zone 3, it'll take you right here. And where we're going to go is in this little alcove right here, there's a market. And inside the market, there are 4 different mint stands. One sells attack, one sells defense, one sells special attack, one sells special defense, and you can purchase your mints there. I will give you a forewarning too, all of these mints are pretty expensive as well. Okay, so just track your way all the way around these buildings. There's a little bit of a quicker path you can take. At the market, you're looking for stands that have little sprigs of, herbs and mints in them. So here's one right here. Talk to them. Would you like a sprig of mint? And this is the attack nature mint booth. Lonely, Adamant, Naughty, Brave. Okay? They all increase your attack stat, but Lonely decreases defense, Adamant decreases special attack, Naughty decreases special defense, and Brave decreases your speed. Okay? That's basically going to hold true for a lot of these different mint stands. So here is the defense one. Bold, Impish, Lax, and Relaxed. There's 2 more this direction over here. Is this the special attack one, I believe? Yeah, Modest, Mild, Rash, Quiet. And you can see they all offer the Serious Mint, which is basically like a no boost, no gain kind of thing. Here's the last one. This is the special defense one. Okay, so once again, this location for the 4 main stats is right here next to Wild Area 3. All right, so as you can tell, we've already covered 4 of the 5 main stats that you're going to want to be boosting or decreasing. So let's head over and find the last one. It's here next to Wild Area 11 and 6. In this area, like right actually close to where I'm at, is right here, is a Sprig of Mint stand that is going to offer the speed boosting mints. Timid, Hasty, Jolly, Naive. Now, you might wonder, like, why is it worth it to use a mint? Why is it worth it for your creature to have the boost? Well, it is a pretty big boost. It's like 10% to its power, which, for most Pokemon, they're only going to be using 1 attacking stat. So it's almost always going to be worth it to boost a defense stat or an attacking stat by decreasing the attack stat you're not using, whether that's special attack or attack. And so you'll have to play with it, get a feel for it, but let's show you exactly how it works. We use the Adamant Mint right here on my Feraligatr, and you can see it had 151 in its attack stat. So we're going to use it. It says that his stats have changed, and now check this out. It should be close to like the 165-ish range. Look at that, 166. We gained 15 attack points just by using a Sprig of Adamant Mint. So I hope this was helpful for you, and if you need anything else, leave me a comment down below. I'd be happy to respond to them, and then I'll be having more short guide videos like this coming up very shortly. This game is so much fun. I've been enjoying it. Now you know where to find all the mints in the game. So good luck to you, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.